Hey everyone, I'm back with some twists today. It's a day I've been looking forward to for a little while now. Basically, once again, for those who aren't maybe aware of the twist season this month, but basically it goes along with the 10-year anniversary that's going on right now. And the first day, they started off with just the core set and legacy set. And then day one, they added Naxxramas. Day two, I think it was the grand, no, maybe the grand tournament. I don't know. Anyways, each day they add the next set of cards that come out. So essentially, throughout the course of the month, we were going to go through the entire history of the game and the various metas that took place at the time. And yesterday, Whispers of the Old Gods was added, one of my favorite expansions of all time. So I'm very much looking forward to jumping in. I'm also very curious if anyone's actually going to be playing or not. I did play Twist on Wednesday, and the queue times were a little lengthy, unfortunately, but nothing crazy. It was like a minute and a half max. But still, I thought more people would be playing, so we'll see. My hope was that some of these bigger expansions, like obviously Whispers is a big one, Ungoro, which I think comes out tomorrow. Ungoro was the when they introduced quests, so that's a big one. And then Knights of the Frozen Throne is one or two after that. That's where they introduced hero cards. So I think these three expansions really, like they're all pretty meta defining. So I'm curious to see if those three expansions being added to Twist will make a difference in terms of population. Remains to be seen. But today, I think it kind of makes sense. Maybe make one deck for each of the old gods. I do need to clear up some space here. Remember back when the max deck slots, was that 9 at its worst? Man. Like I don't need plagues. I do want to play this Rock Duels deck again sometime. I don't think I need that deck anymore. Don't think I need that. There, I got 4 slots at least. So I think for Cthulhu, I'll do Warrior. Cthulhu Warrior is one of my favorite decks of all time. Yogg, we have Mage, obviously. Yogg-Saron, I'll probably go with Priest. Do the traditional big Priest again. And then for N'Zoth, I'm not sure. What would have been playing N'Zoth back then? Wow, not a whole lot to choose from. So Druid, obviously not. I know Hunter has a decent amount of death rattles. They even have some like death rattle synergy here. Nothing great. Like, am I missing anything? No. I guess there is some neutral death rattles you can trigger, but nothing big outside of like Savannah High Main. Let's look at the neutrals. Paladin. Unless you want to bring Tyrion back. Rogue does sometimes have some death rattle synergy as well. Hey Justin, yeah, I'll have to check out the reveals from the last couple days. Been pretty busy the last couple days, and I feel like I've either missed some of them or I've just glanced over them. Yeah, see, both Rogue and Hunter have some decent death rattle synergy, but not a lot of like death rattle payoffs. So we're mostly going to be looking at, I guess, a new Barak, but I'm not crafting that to use for one day. But actually, they buffed him at some point, didn't they? I feel like he was a lot worse. I think his old death rattle just returned him to your hand, if I'm not mistaken. And then they buffed him at one point. So it is much better now. He kind of will just endlessly loop and summon himself. But yeah, I think he just previously returned himself to your hand. Shaman, nothing. Warlock, nothing. The buff on the Iron Juggernaut is nice. So what neutral death rattles do we have to abuse? Undertaker obviously is a huge one. The Ruby and Egg is nice. Man, it's crazy to me. I forgot Deathlord came out in Nax. I guess because it's standard legal right now. I just forgot it's been in the game for so long. Paladin Shredder is good. Cairn is good. Sledge Belcher is good. I don't know why I never disenchanted the normal ones. Sylvanas is good. Even the Sky Golem's not bad. A little bummed. I'm so surprised I don't have Sneeds. That's kind of funny. And maybe we'll go Hunter. I feel like Hunter, I play Rogue all the time. Hunter, yeah, I don't play Hunter often, so it would be nice to play something a little different. So let's go with that. So we'll start off with Khadun, the Warrior. Not sure if we're going to add... I guess even the Beckoner of Evil could possibly be dropped for the... I feel like these are kind of interchangeable here. I always love adding one Doomcaller in the deck, but I wonder if it's too greedy. I'll add it and we'll see where we go from there. Execute. Field Slam. Probably Slam. It's kind of funny. I never used to play Bash back in the day. Or not much. Because it used to be 3 mana. But 2 mana is really, really good. I don't know if that fits in the deck or not. Fiery War Axe. Amazing card back in the day. Shield Block. That's Bite maybe. I'll put a Brawl in. Don't think we need Grom. We got Khadun as a finisher. Put a single Gore Howl in. What else do we got? I put Bran in. Bran, Emperor Thorson. Don't think I need Doomsayer, although Doomsayer was viable back then. Acolyte is nice. Especially now that it has 4 health. Bran. Definitely have to cut some cards. It's funny, when I was playing the other day, there wasn't nearly as many cards to go through, but we're getting up there. Big Game Hunter, I kind of wish they reverted some of the nerfs for this twist. If this was 3 mana, I'd probably put at least 1 in there. Same with Owl. Owl at 2 mana. I'd probably put at least 1 in. Blood Emperor whenever we get to him. The fact that Emperor is 5 mana now is pretty huge, though. Is there anything else? Ooh, Lotheb is nice. Sledge Belcher is also a great card, but I don't think it's needed in this deck. Especially got this as a, you know, kind of mid-level taunt. Karen was also great. Justicar is also great. I'm gonna put it in, but it might get cut. I'm actually pretty excited for this card coming back to standard. Although it really only saw play in Warrior 100%, and then like a little bit in like Warlock and Priest. But still nice. Sylvanas also great. Might get cut. Dr. Boom also great. I think that single Doomcaller is getting cut, unfortunately. Flex Draws is nice, but I don't think I need it. My curve, like, not bad. So take out the Doomcaller. Do I even need to taunt? I'm kind of used to putting this in because, you know, say you're playing Cthulhu and Wild right now, there's ways to tutor out taunt minions or buff taunt minions, so it's kind of nice for the Cthulhu to have it. But how often are you in a situation where you play Cthulhu, you don't win, and you need that taunt to stay alive? I'm gonna take it out. The +1/+1's nice, but just a card. I think it doesn't make the cuts. I like Gorehowl a lot. I'll leave that in. I feel like Dr. Boom or Sylvanas. As much as it pains me, maybe Dr. Boom, because we have either Gorehowl or Veclor for 7. Let's execute Shield Slam, I leave. Slam's nice. Beckoner of Evil, sure. I don't think I'll put the 3/4 Cthulhu guy in just because I have Disciple and I have Acolyte. Yeah, we'll leave that. We'll try that. As always, we'll try it out, see what works, and make adjustments as we go. So Mage, we have Yogg. Putting that in, I guess. I'm pretty sure this was buffed. I think this was cast a spell that costs 4 or more. 4, but I could be remembering wrong. Okay. I feel like anything that says random, we just take it. Sure. Main cannon's good. I think Frostbolt's probably worth it. Some draw. Flame Waker's good. I'll put a single Cone of Cold for now. Forgotten Torch. Feel like Ice Block. I don't think I need Ice Barrier. This is actually it. This card was never played back in the day. It's actually crazy what a buff this card got. If I remember right, it was a 3-mana 3/3 spell damage +1, and it got +1 health and I guess the random fire spell. Oh, if you control another mech though, which I don't really have. Give me, it's not worth it in this deck. But a mech mage is really nice. Polymorph for sure. Man, Sorcerer's Apprentice at 4 is just awful. Yeah, discover a spell. I think Antonidas is too slow. Do I do Pyroblast? Like 1 maybe? What kind of neutrals would I run? Blood Mage Thalnos is probably worth it. Blood Mage Thalnos is such like a simple card, but for such a long time, it was just played in so many decks. Like it's basically, a Loot Hoarder, which was played back in the day, but with spell damage tacked on. So I'm making a deck for each of the old gods. So gonna do Cthulhu Warrior, Yogg Mage, Big Priest with Yasharaj, and then I think Hunter with N'Zoth to try and tap into the spirit of Whispers of the Old Gods. Yeah, outside of Blood Mage Thalnos, I don't know any other neutrals that might be worth it. Doomsayer, maybe? I'm gonna drop that. Oh, Emperor Thorson. That's worth it. I don't think we need Lotheb. One more single card. Something like a little situational. Frost Nova, maybe. Frost Nova, Ice Barrier. Fireball. Maybe Flame Strike. We'll go with that. Let's get all the decks set up right away, so I don't have to go back to this. What else am I doing? Oh yeah, Priest. Did I spell that wrong? Okay. So, Big Priest. Got Barnes. I don't know if they... Does Priest have enough support for Big Priest at this point? Northshire Cleric. Actually, no, we don't want any other minions. I actually don't know if Big Priest is any good right now. Got Resurrect. Then Pain and Death. Not Steal. Did this card always have this? I feel like it was just put a copy of any minion into your hand. I'm looking it up because I feel like I'm losing my mind. Because that's pretty good, and I feel like I never saw this card played before. No, it's always been that way. I'm kind of surprised. I don't remember seeing that played. Oh, never mind. It was different. Yeah, it used to be 2 mana, and it didn't have this part. But yeah, that's a huge buff. Holy Nova. Shadow Madness is nice. Man, I remember doing like the Shrinkmeister combos with Shadow Madness. Funny. Bringing back memories. I don't know if this is going to work, actually. Going Doom, Light Bomb. We'll come back to this deck. I'll just do the Hunter N'Zoth, and then we'll get started. This might be kind of slow. It might be bait, but I'll put it in. This is a huge buff for this card. It used to be 5 or 6 mana. Yeah, Creeper. I would take the egg, but I don't really have a lot of reliable ways to crack it. Sure, put Rivendare in. Spreader. Put Fugit in style again. Sure. Got to make some cuts here too, I think. Yeah, tracking is good. Freezing, I guess. I don't really play Hunter often, so kill command. I think there's a decent amount of beasts in here. Oh, good old Unleash the Hounds. Like you have to put King Crush in. What are we cutting? don't think Feign Death makes the cut. It's too slow. Finally, Grandmother. I think this guy too is not great. Probably the Leper Gnome. It's similar to Fiery Bat, but Fiery Bat's a beast. Then one thing. Baron might be too slow. Yeah. We'll do that. Alright. We'll come back to Priest because I, looking at the cards now, I don't know if it's going to work. Oh. Need our deck tracker. Yeah, what sets are in here now? Nax, Golems vs. Gnomes, Blackrock, Grand Tournament, League of Explorers, Whispers, and One Night in Karazhan, which One Night in Karazhan is an adventure, if I remember right. I don't think it was a full set. And then I think tomorrow is Ungoro. Let me take a look. Oh, that was a much faster queue time than yesterday, which is good. Like I said, my hope is that Whispers, Ungoro, and Knights of the Frozen Throne really bring more people into Twist. So we'll have to see. Because the queue times were like a minute plus yesterday. So this is either Cthulhu or Patron. Oh, sorry. Tomorrow is Mean Streets of Kazakhstan, and Sunday is Ungoro. Oh, and then Monday's Knights of the Frozen Throne. So when I stream on Monday, that'll be when Knights comes out. So I'll probably end up playing Twist again. Oh, still not sure what he's playing yet. Probably coin out this guy. Be a little annoying if he has like Slam or something in hand. What do you know? Okay. I was worried he's going to play like the 3-4 Cthulhu guy there. Our next turn kind of sucks. Hopefully he plays something I can slam and draw. If not... Did I not even notice that trigger at the beginning of the game? Do I just shield slam that? Sure. I have an execute in hand. I didn't even notice that trigger at the beginning of the game. So he's playing some kind of control warrior, I guess. No Cthulhu, probably. 4 health doesn't save the Acolyte there. Drop the shield bearer, I guess. Yep. This was a really nice like shield slam activator back in the day. Just being able to drop this and shield slam something really big. Cthulhu's at 11. Got no draw in hand, which is a little... Oh, you have the slam. Let the pain speak to me. He's going face. Okay. This has all the weapons in his hand. So funny enough, I don't really care if he draws a lot here, because some of these warrior mirrors come down to fatigue, and he's actually 5 cards ahead of me. So I'm gonna do this. And then next turn, drop my taunt guy. It's too bad they didn't have some like event or way to get to golden old gods back in the day. Like I feel like if they were to come out nowadays, there'd be some way, some event or bundle or something, I feel like, to get golden ones, or probably diamond now at this point. And now he's only 3 cards up in fatigue. Yeah, so this is just some kind of control warrior. Which I feel like, you know, we have a stronger end game. This is an awkward situation for him. He could maybe like trade and then kill it with the axe. Which if he does that and doesn't gain armor, I just kill him with Cthulhu next turn. Yeah, execute it. Usually in like a warrior mirror, you're fine taking health or taking damage, because the game's gonna drag out anyways. But with me playing Cthulhu, he doesn't want to get too low. Yeah, execute. Oh, or that. See, if I had the Doomcaller in my deck still, I would just rip Cthulhu here. I'll just drop these 2. Only get 1 activation off on this, which is a little bit of a bummer. Assuming he trades, which I assume he does. Considering he has the upgraded hero power, we might need to brand our Cthulhu. Unless I'm able to, you know, hit him and keep his armor down. So yeah, you can start stacking up quite a bit of armor. So we need an Emperor tick off. What are the odds he has a dragon in his hand? I'll put this down just in case he does. Get an extra Cthulhu tick. Okay. Probably Alexstrasza, I'm guessing. Trade 3 health for a Cthulhu tick? I'll take it. We're at 17. He doesn't execute this, get up to 18. We have a couple buffs still left in the deck. Oh, doesn't really worry me. Not what I really want to top deck, though. It is, like, I'm nowhere near dying, but it is nice that this exactly negates the bomb. Oh, Slam would be nice, Shield Block would be nice, Acolyte would be nice, Emperor would be nice. Yeah. Got double Execute in hand. Wow. From what I remember, these cards are awful for the stats. If I remember right, they're all 10 mana spells. And I think one fills your board with 3 3s. One gives a minion +10/+10. And one deals 10 damage split randomly. Like Avenging Wrath, but for 10 damage. Which, those are all awful for 10 mana. Even back in the day, I don't remember people ever really playing this. People were kind of hyped for it when it came out, from what I remember. And then in practice, it was just so slow and bad. Like a 9 mana 7/8 with no, no taunt or rush or anything is already bad. And then the artifact he gives is nothing special either. Part of me expected him to take the buff there. And then just try and slam face. The good thing is we can now brand Cthulhu, which is, what, 36 life at this point? Which, well, it still might not kill him, so need to keep, especially with that. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. This might come down to like fatigue and me winning with Cthulhu. Do I slam that and execute it? I need the draw, and I don't want to let that keep hitting me for too long. So funny enough, Acolyte I probably won't even be playing. Because if he's smart, he could make me draw a bunch of cards off it, which could cost me the game. I got the 2 mines in the deck. Oh, I actually forgot the 2 mines. So that's like -2 cards there. So Cthulhu's at 18. This would be 20. 23 times 2. So Cthulhu will be 46 damage. Maxed out. Yeah. So it might come down to fatigue. I got Execute, Brawl, another Shield Slam. Echo or Howl. Okay. Okay. If I go face, I Brawl. Can you actually imagine if this was ticked down further? Actually, no, it still wouldn't be lethal. But I Brawl here. If one of these shitters live, I'll kill it with the weapon. And then next turn, actually... Actually, I'm going to leave that because next turn, if he plays something big, I can hit it, execute it, and then brand Cthulhu. He's at 30 health. This deals 36. Yeah, we'll have to see. If he gains a decent amount of armor here, I'll have to wait. Buff Cthulhu some more. I know a lot of people hate control mirrors. You know, warrior versus warrior, priest versus priest, or like warrior versus priest. But I love these games. Usually because you have to really think ahead, right? Like I was already thinking about and planning for fatigue 10 cards ago. Because that's what a lot of these games boil down to. And you need to be smart with some of your resources, right? Like I said, I'm not even going to play Acolyte. It's just too many cards. I wish I was keeping track of what he played. He played at least one Shield Slam. I forget if he played an Execute or not. Okay. What are my draws? Cthulhu's Chosen would be nice. Beckoner, War Axe. I think it is chill, actually. I'll save this unless I like absolutely need it. Either to stay alive or I need a draw. Part of me really hopes he drops his Acolyte. I might even like brand Cthulhu if he drops his Acolyte. From 4 extra cards. Or Howl 7 damage to face, possibly, if needed. Also, if we just keep swinging face with the axe, that's, 9 damage there plus 17. That's 16 damage. But yeah, if I was him, I'd probably just be armoring up and chilling. Field Slam sucks. Oh man. Hopefully I get the Beckoner or the Cthulhu's, because basically what I need at this point is just to max out Cthulhu as quickly as possible. Oh, that's rough. Wish I had a second brawl for that.
Are you my master?
I don't know if we got this or not. What big things does he have left? He probably has... We know he's a dragon in hand. It's probably Alexstrasza. Probably his Dr. Boom. Ragnaros maybe. Sylvanas maybe. It's funny because I love putting a single Doomcaller in the deck. And I didn't for this deck because it's usually so greedy. But in this deck, it would have won the game. I could just rip Bran and Cthulhu and then get another Cthulhu.
I can take the hit.
And it's probably more damage than he can deal with. Yeah. The double armor smith is tough. I'll wait a couple turns, but I don't think I got this. Might add the Doomcaller in after this game again. What could I drop for it? Maybe Lotheb? Oh, unless we're just dead here. Man. Oh well. There's just too much armor. Yeah, I'm gonna put the Doomcaller back. Let's be greedy. How often do we get to play in this meta again? Drop Lothid. Yeah, with the Doomcaller in the deck, I'm much more willing to just toss out Cthulhu. The only bad thing, I guess, is if you're playing against like Mage or something that can transform the Cthulhu and it doesn't actually die. But yeah, the queue times are a lot quicker today, which is nice. So I'm guessing I'm not the only one who jumped in once this expansion came out. This is probably handlock. I think I'll keep Sylvanas because I can coin Sylvanas out on 5, which, like, regardless of the board state, it's pretty good against handlock. Because if he has a giant on board, he's in a rough spot, and if I have Sylvanas on board, he doesn't really want to play a giant into it. Probably playing double Siphon Soul, especially now that it's got buffed. Oh, he's playing Prince Malkazar too. Did I miss the memo? What's all these people playing Prince Malkazar? Yeah, I'm just gonna armor up as much as possible in case he does drop a giant. I forget, when did Jades come out again? They're definitely soon, I think. Where's the armor? Mean Streets of Gadgetson, which... Oh god, that's tomorrow. So Jades come out tomorrow. Although, from what I remember, I think Jades weren't, like, they were strong, but they weren't that bad when they first came out. I think it was more so cards that released afterwards that enabled Jades more and more. I could be remembering wrong though. It has been 8 years or whatever. Also, was this... Where did this card come from? I don't remember this card at all. I think let's drop this guy again. If I get 2 activations off this, I'm fine with that, and then I can just execute this guy after. Yeah, where did the Enslaved Fell Lord? Oh, it... Oh, okay. This card... Interesting. This card was added to the core set in 2021. So, this card was not around at the time. That's why I do not recognize this card at all. Kind of weird that they have these recent core set cards in this twist right now. Also, okay.
So many choices.
I have no time for games.
Sylvanas was such a good card back in the day. I feel like I played it in every single deck for a long time. I feel like he obviously does not remember that card hovering over it for so long. Our hand's pretty decent though. Do I want to kill this or just let it live? Let it live for the memes. Oh, that's like counterproductive. Don't you want me to play spells? Drop him. I'm not gonna bother attacking. Oh, this has cleave though. Uh-oh. I'm not used to this card. I totally forgot what it did. Also, I know I mentioned it before, but the fact that... Wait. I don't know why he didn't attack the middle. He's really scared of Sylvanas. He's really scared of Sylvanas taking his Lorewalker Cho. But yeah, I've mentioned it in a previous stream, but the fact that they haven't changed this text to leave is just crazy to me. 'Cause I feel like they've used this text quite a bit the last couple years. And, you know, with the new core set, they're changing the cannot be targeted, you know, to elusive, which is good. Yeah. Wish you could... I wish you could execute your own.
So many choices. So much pain. I gotta move.
So I think doesn't his trigger mine trigger than his triggers? So I'll steal something, then he'll steal it back. Yeah, that's fine. Who's gonna be the first to crack and play a spell? And yeah, it is weird that there is some cards that are available in Twist that are fundamentally different from when they were available back in the day, because they've had some changes. And I've mentioned before, it's really too bad that, you know, I know Blizzard's a small indie company, but they couldn't revert some of those changes. Even little ones like Owl being 3 mana instead of 2. The Acolyte change is actually, even though I'm happy about it, it's a big change. There's another one too. Some popular card in the 3 or 4 mana range, I think, that got changed, and yeah. Here, have a slam, I guess. Can't keep this up forever. Sure. Yeah, what am I thinking of? Their Owl was a big one. Oh, BGH, Big Game Hunter. He's 4 mana now, but was 3 mana back in the day and was played in tons of decks. Even like maybe a one of. But still, I feel like they could have reverted that for Twist. So, you know, we're not playing an exact 1-to-1 version of this meta at the time, but close enough, I guess. I'll take it. Let's keep playing minions for now, I guess.
Are you my master?
I should have waited. I could have played my Acolyte and then hit that for a trigger. I'm not going to do it now, out of embarrassment. So this isn't even like a hand lock. This is just some kind of like control warlock. Do they just plan on winning with big minions, I guess? Uh-oh, here we go. Holy shit. That's a big Twilight Drake. I'm so used to seeing Brand played, and it's like, oh, I lost the game, or you know, they're gonna do something massive. Maybe this guy isn't giving me any spells. A little chicken shit. So the question is, do I want to shield slam the Bran? Like what could he do with the Bran that I'm scared of?
This way.
Just not gonna risk it. Might just rip Cthulhu next turn. I have the Doom Caller now, so even if he Siphon Souls it or whatever, make another one. Oh, even better. Get 3 life? Tap for me. Get even lower. Ah. Still gonna do it. 22 damage. He has no transform effect, so he'll probably Siphon Soul that. Then I'll just Doomcaller it. Good old Doomsayer. Just tap twice for me, and then I can kill you with Gorehowl. Oh, one more tap, then we're good.
We're gonna be rich.
I did not see that coming. Wonder if he's actually Reno, or if he's just drawn so much that he's no duplicates. Yeah, I'll just start chipping away. So, if I get an Emperor tick off on Bran, I can either Brand Cthulhu or maybe even Brand Doomcaller. Get 2 more Cthulhus, which is probably even better. Shield Bearer, Shield Slam. Yeah, it's funny how back in the day you could just win by just playing big stats. Like, nowadays you build a deck and it's like, okay, what's my win condition? You know, like, what card or what couple cards are going to win me the game? But it wasn't like that back in the day. I guess Cthulhu was kind of like that. But for the most part, there wasn't singular cards that won you the game. It was just like stats. It was much more like minion-based decks. Slam would have been nice there. Actually, we're pretty low. I'll just drop that. I don't see him trading, but if he does, I can just finish it with Gorehowl. Yeah, Axel, that's the thing, right? Is nowadays, so many decks can just OTK from hand with no board. Which, I don't know, there's pros and cons, I guess, but back in the day, that wasn't really a thing. Like, there's Freeze Mage, I guess, but generally they weren't OTKing you. They were just freezing your board and grinding you out. But for the most part, yeah, it was all minion-based decks and combat. I'm comfortable drawing here.
Maybe... No.
Doomcaller puts 1 card in my deck. My Brawl. Drop this and Brawl next turn. Yeah, right, Brawl next turn. If I draw Emperor next turn, I'll play it. If I draw Doomcaller, I'll also play it. I guess we'll see what happens. One of the worst possible draws. At least whatever lives I can kill. The Mountain Giant lives, I can slam and kill it. That was kind of one of the worst things. Actually, no, it's fine. So as long as... Don't draw Execute next turn. Draw Emperor or Doomcaller. Oh, shit. 2 mana 4/4. Crazy. Alright, so 50-50 to draw Doomcaller. If I do draw Doomcaller, I'll Bran it. Get 2 Cthulhu's in the deck. Assuming he is Reno, he used Twisting Nether already. Yeah, he used Twisting Nether already. So he probably has a Siphon Soul. That's it for hard removal. What? That was off of Prince Malchezaar? And I don't draw the Doomcaller? Oh, man. those are both rough too. Am I really dead? What's he got? That counts. 6, 15 damage. That was crazy. Nazoth off of Prince Malchezaar. It revives him a whole board. And Doomcaller is the last card in the deck. Maybe Prince Malchezaar is the secret deck. I've seen multiple people running it. You won him that game.
Magni versus Rexa.
Hunter.
I hear the call of the wilds.
For Cosmodon!
Want low cost here. Fiery Aurochs would be nice. Disciple's nice. Block's also okay. Play 1 or 2 more games of Warrior. And then maybe I'll switch over to Hunter. I still can't believe that last game. Jeez.
Are you my master?
There wasn't a lot of cards that could have turned the tide like that. You know, I wonder in hindsight if Brand should have been a Highlander card. If it just should have read, you know, if your deck has no duplicates, your battle cries trigger twice, but as like an ongoing effect instead of the new Warrior brand. I wonder if that would have balanced it more. Because how many decks have abused Brand over the years?
This way.
Like they had to remove Brand early from the core set this year, as you know, they tried bringing it back and it was still just broken. It would be kind of funny if the same thing happened with Leroy. You know, they're bringing Leroy back with this core set and watch it just break the game again. What kind of secrets is he running? Probably Explosive and Freezing? I can attack here and be super greedy, because if this is freezing, I get another Cthulhu trigger.
This way.
Look at that big brain. Yeah, I feel like most of these hunters back in the day was mainly freezing and explosive. Oh, the Undertaker's a little late. I'm surprised he even played it on an empty board. So we got our boy again. Actually get to play him this game. Base is the place. Actually really nice. This is an amazing like Emperor hand here. Got Bran, Doomcaller, Sylvanas, Cthulhu.
I bleed
Yeah, I'm not sure if I say your name right or not, but Cancanode? However you say your name. Thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Nice Emperor hands. So I have the option now of either Brand Cthulhu to kill him or Brand Doomcaller. Both are very nice. This could even actually live. Like, what does he have to deal 4 damage from hand? Oh, is he gonna unleash? Oh shit. Unleash is 3 mana, right? It's kind of funny they reverted the nerf on this card. Get rid of this. So what I'm gonna do here, because again I am very greedy, trade here, and if these knife hits hit him, that'd be very nice. Oh, yes. Actually, I want to armor up, just because Hunter scares me a bit.
Are you my master?
And I'm not going to trade here. So I want the extra Emperor tick. Actually, what am I worried about using this on? Sylvana High Main? That's pretty much it. I'm going to save it. If he plays High Main, I could maybe Shield Slam my own Sylvanas. Hit this guy. Oh. Give me all the Cthulhu buffs. This guy gets 6 triggers off? I think he did. Usually you only get like 2 off that guy. I just win with Bran Cthulhu here. Bran Cthulhu Druid player.
Well played. Who knows what secrets
Alright, probably switch decks. I think that's a good moment to switch on. So, I'm gonna switch over to a Hunter deck. I'm gonna try out a N'Zoth Hunter. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. I don't really play Hunter. As you can see, it's not even level 60. I've been playing for 10 years. I pretty much only play Hunter in like Tavern Brawls and like Arena here and there. We'll see how this works. Yeah, we smorked a little harder than that Hunter. Yeah, as I was saying, the it's funny they reverted the Buzzard nerf. I didn't realize actually until, because again, I don't play Hunter, right? I didn't realize until a couple of streams ago that Buzzard was nerfed to 4 mana, which is just ridiculous. Like, they took that card out back and shot it. So no wonder you didn't see it for a long, long time. And I didn't even realize they reverted the nerf. But yeah, that's a rough one. Wait, no, it wasn't 4 mana. I think they nerfed it to 5. Let me check. Yeah, 5. Yeah, that's insane. Like, literally 2.5 times the mana cost. Like, 3 would have been fair. 4 would have been overkill. And yeah, they did it to 5, which is just nuts. Yeah, and they bumped the stats +1/+1 to compensate for it, for what it's worth. We were doing so good on queue times.
Tavish!
Paladin. What were people playing back then? Secret Paladin?
I will fight.
I think that was still the go-to. Not gonna play Freezing. The Silverhand Recruit into it. Yeah, I think one reason was back in the day, card draw was a lot more valuable in the game. And like, say like the effect of drawing 1 card, it was worth more mana back in the day too, right? So, although I'd still think even back in the day that nerfing the card to 5 mana is just crazy. Take the Shredder. Okay, this on 3, this on 4. If this could hit this, it'd be nice. Never lucky.
This way.
Well, that's kind of a nice combo.
Well
But I don't want to like do
met.
nothing next turn. Actually, I could have taken the Undertaker. Because I can maybe get some death rattles off this. But yeah, nowadays card draw is worth like essentially nothing. Like that is kind of the thing that's. Oh, these look so similar at first glance. That is one thing that's kind of like the downfall to the game. Like, don't get me wrong, I still enjoy the game, obviously, right? But one thing that's made the game a lot worse, in my opinion, is just how everything nowadays like generates value. Like every card either generates a card in your hand, it discovers, it draws, and you never know what to like play around anymore. Because say back in this meta, right, you generally knew what resources your opponent had. But nowadays, you know, you play against a mage who plays 5 objections, and it's just, yeah, you never know what to play around or play against. I think I'll still just drop this. Yeah, I, in a way, think Discover is one of the worst keywords they've added to the game. It would have been fine if they, like, because originally Discover was a expansion keyword. It was just, you know, they released it with a new expansion. If it stayed that way, or, you know, it was something to just periodically use, I feel like it'd be fine. But Discover basically turned into, like, the Hearthstone keyword. Is this always a 4-3? I think this was a 3-3 before. It's funny because so many of these old cards, they've changed. Okay, so I'm not crazy. Good to know. Should probably put Unleash the Hounds in this deck. Very good, like, anti-aggro card.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, they changed Malorn, too. When did they do this? When did all these changes happen? Because Malorn used to be Death Rattle, shuffle it into your deck. And now it goes dormant, revives it at 2 friendly beast die. Still sucks. If it had, like, Taunt or Rush, that would be nice. And we lose anyways. But I need to make a couple changes to this deck, I can tell already. I think I made this deck a little too greedy. As fun as it is, I think I'll take Fugan and Stalag out. Do I have that card? Oh, I don't. Funny, I've never, like, unless I opened it, I never craft Hunter legendaries. Oh, what else am I missing? Oh, that's pretty much it. Oh no, Acid Maw. Acid Maw was like 7 mana before, wasn't it? To Unleash. That's just a generally good card. What other Hunter cards are worth adding? I thought about Hunter's Mark. Wonder if I should do like Sludge Belcher. Something more defensive. I should take one of these out. The Grandmother out. Infest might be too greedy too, actually. Quick Shot. Animal Companion. We put Zombie Chow in. Buffs the Undertaker. Or death rattles is there? Unstable ghoul? Oh, mad scientist actually. Forgot about that card. Maybe I'll put 2 more secrets in the deck. I take her out. She's so slow. It's so funny. Some of the recent cards have had this effect. Like there's the new Hunter Death Knight card. That's 4 mana. Triggers a friendly minion's death rattle twice. And this is a legendary. Yeah, the Yodeler. Like comparing it shows you how bad that card is. Oh yeah. That's probably explosive trap. I get rid of Crush. It pains me, but doesn't have a lot of synergy. It's mainly just there as a finisher. There, I think that's better. Got some more defensive tools. See how that works out. Yeah, these queue times aren't bad for the most part. On Wednesday, I think it was when I last played, I was like pretty consistently having 1 minute plus queue times.
Tavish!
But they seem more manageable now.
Valkyrian.
20, 30 seconds
I
maybe.
must protect the wild.
You got any loot on you?
So what's he playing? Aggro maybe? Or just some kind of slower control? I'll keep those 2. It's crazy to think this card was 6 mana before, though. I think it ties into what we talked about, how back in older Hearthstone, they like generating cards and generating value was just typically like worth a lot more mana. So, you know, I think the fact that they thought, oh, you're generating 3 bodies that also generate 3 cards, you know, we're gonna price it highly. But yeah. Just smork, I guess. I don't want to play this on just an empty board.
Elune, guide my lance.
Kind of would like to combo, because each of these spawning will trigger the Undertaker, right? Give it +3/+3. I think I'll save that. Thanks for watching, Justin. Have a good night. This will be, what, 4/5? It's a 1 mana Yeti. Still don't know what this guy's playing. Just random cards, Druid. I almost played this first. So many stats. 4 mana. It's funny how they really learned a lesson with Undertaker, though, very early on.
I must safeguard the
Yeah, like early on, you know, they realized, hey, 1-drops that buff their attack and their health aren't very healthy for the game. And that's why you'll notice, you know, nowadays 1-drops that are kind of similar to this, you know, basically get more powerful with you doing what your deck does. They only grow in attack now. They're generally 1/3s, and then they gain +1 attack, you know. So there's like the Shaman one, whenever you overload. There's vicious slither, I believe. But yeah, like I said, they learned that lesson very early on. Joust was such a weird mechanic. I think it just, you know, the Grand Tournament is notoriously a pretty bad expansion, and the fact that Joust was trash is definitely part of the reason why. Inspire wasn't great either. I remember they nerfed this to a 2/2 at one point. Because it is a good card. And it was just in every Druid deck. Okay. Oh, did you? Yeah, it's funny in hindsight how that expansion has not aged very well at all.
This isn't
That was one reason I didn't play Twist for the first few days. You know, the first day, just a core set. Second day was Next Rammus, which isn't a full set. Like the main thing was like Undertaker. And then I keep forgetting what was after that. Oh, Goblins vs. Gnomes, which was an expansion, but nothing crazy. It was the first expansion that came out. Blackrock was big because it added Patron. Grand Tournament was bad. League of Explorers is pretty big. Added, you know, Reno, Brand. Whispers of the Old Gods was obviously a big one. White Knight and Karazhan I don't really remember. I feel like I'd have to look at the cards again. Mean Streets of Gadgetzan. If I remember right, Mean Streets was the one that had like the tricolor cards, right? There was like the different gangs, and each one could be played in 3 classes, I think. And then Ungoro was big because it added quests. Knights of the Frozen Throne was big with the hero cards, which I'm super excited because, yeah, that was one of my favorite expansions as well. Like, pretty much all the hero cards saw play at some point, I feel like. Let me bring them up.
this way.
Where are the Death Knights? Sorry, what about kobolds? Oh man, this guy just pushing my shit in. I get a taunt, please?
Drink with me, friend.
So if he has 1 damage, I'm dead. Yeah, I'll take a look at the Death Knight cards after this, because from what I remember off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure most, if not all of them, were played at some point. Don't moonfire me. What saves me here? Sludge Belcher. Nope. Random Beast with Taunt. Oh, man. It's so funny because I've always talked about how if Hunter had like a viable control archetype, I would probably check it out. But I don't know, I could be wrong. But at least from what I've seen and remember, doesn't really exist. But I want to take a look at yep. Oh, I can just hover over them. Yeah, Warlock one was played, obviously. It was possibly like a game-winning card right then because you could play respawn the Doom Guards and go face. The hero power was just great. The deal 3 damage life steal. Deathstalker Rexar wasn't played as much, but I think it's a fun card. You know, making the Zombeasts. Frost Lich Jaina was played. It's just so much value. I feel like this was the beginning. You know, I mentioned earlier how back at this point in Hearthstone, there wasn't really like game-winning cards you put in your deck. You know, like a singular card that could just win you the game. I feel like this was the turning point because some of these, like Frost Lich Jaina, could just win you the game. It was just so much value. Blood Reaver Gul'dan, like I said, either could win you the game that turn or just grind people out so much. Druid one was played. Wasn't like amazing, but it was good. Warrior actually was one of the lesser played ones, unfortunately. I did try using it a little bit back in the day, but yeah, it was on the weaker side. Priest one is obviously famous because it's still played to this day with OTK Priest. Shaman was played. Again, kind of not as good as the warrior one, but it was fun if you're playing like an evolved package. Paladin was decent. It wasn't played a ton, but I think it's important in it being one of the first like wins the game like cards, you know, with that text, with the hero power. And Valier was also very good as well. So yeah, at least from what I can remember, Warrior and Shaman were kind of meh, but all the rest were great and played. So looking forward to that. I actually don't know if I have. Let me see if I have all of them. So I got Druid. Yeah, I don't have the Hunter one because I never opened it and I never cared to craft it. Got Druid, Mage, Paladin, Priest. I have all of them except for Hunter. So won't be playing Hunter on Monday. I'll probably play Paladin. See if I can win with the hero power. Maybe play the Priest. I think I played a lot of Warlock lately. Yeah, I'll probably play Paladin and Priest on Monday. Alright, let's see if we can get a win with this Hunter deck, though. I wonder if there's any 2 or 3 mana defensive death rattles that I should add to the deck. Kind of funny playing Hunter and just getting rushed down by people. And then, yeah, we'll play some Yogg-Mage for sure. And then I'm not sure if that Priest deck is going to work out. I think there just wasn't enough big Priest support added yet. 3/2 Frog. Talking the one that deals 1 damage to something when it dies?
Tavish versus Jaina.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. We'll see. If I just get blown out again this game, might need some radical changes. Undertaker on 1 would be nice. Relive the dream. Yeah, like Sludge Belcher's great. But some other taunts would be nice, I think. We'll see. Don't have much draw in this deck, but I have a decent amount of generation. Web spinners generate beasts. Mad Scientist is like pseudo draw. All spiders generates a bunch of stuff. Some other things leave bodies. I feel like he's probably playing some kind of like freeze mage. Yeah, I was thinking about Buzzard actually. Just because the deck's a little low on draw, and yeah, we obviously Unleash has synergy, but there's a lot of beasts in the deck that have synergy as well. What is that? Ice Barrier, Ice Block. Those are the most likely ones. I'm guessing this is some kind of freeze mage. Oh yeah, yeah, Buzzard into like the ball of spiders. That's nice too.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Maybe drop Undertaker. Because it's like not like I'm trying to aggro people down. Were they not beasts before? Kind of interesting if they weren't. Yeah, maybe drop Undertaker for... Oh, no type. Interesting. Okay. Oh, okay. I don't know. It's been so long, I guess. You like Blizzard? Or that?
The end is coming.
I guess I get the two twos. I'm guessing that's Ice Block and Ice Barrier. Man, I have to say, I don't miss playing against Freeze Mage. At least, like, Mage decks now, like, they'll finish you off, right? They'll drop Sif and finish you off. But this was just miserable to play against. Just freezing your board. Do I care about drawing? I can't help but like think like a control player. That's actually nice. So I don't have any mech. Unless I randomly generate some. Oh no, I have the Pilot of Shredder. So N'Zoth gets us Sylvanas. So man, it's 3, 5. Oh, we have all the ball of spiders too.
We hunger for vengeance.
Okay. Holy shit. It's not looking good. Might just be dead here. Fireball, Frostbolt. Doesn't even matter how much damage we have here. Like we got 15 damage. We'd have lethal if that was an ice block. But we're just dead anyways. At least he killed me quickly. Wasn't just freezing me every turn. This deck is not... it's not working out very well. I'll do that change though I mentioned. Goat, Undertaker. Maybe even drop the Fiery Bat. Any taunt with Death Rattle? Stable Ghoul. Don't think I want Death Lord. Anything that restores health, that's worth it. Would I be the first hunter to ever run anti-heal bots? Quick shot. Just take that. I'll play like one or two more because this deck is not cutting it so far. Oh yeah, let's add a flare. Just in case. Always super satisfying if I haven't got a golden one. Always super satisfying to get one of those off. Then I wonder if Sylvanas is just too slow. And I also have the Savannah Hymeine at 6 mana. Sure. I don't have much faith in this deck at this point. The Yogg Mage deck I'm much more interested in playing. Although I was just talking shit about Mage.
Tavish versus Jaina.
Another Mage. That flare might pay off.
You got any loot on you?
If I can get, like, say I have lethal on board and I flare his ice block, that'll make me very happy. Mad Scientist is nice. Tracking Mad Scientist. If I get like a turn 3 play, I can Shredder on 4, coin out. I mean, they're all kind of bad. Take the freezing, I guess. Actually, no. I want freezing more, so I should have taken explosive to give the Mad Scientist a better chance of grabbing the freezing. Because freezing could hit like Mad Scientist. I don't even know what other minions he would play. Okay.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Yeah, I know I mentioned it before, but Blood Mage Thanos was such a solid card. It's like one of those cards that feels good to add to your deck, but you're never upset when someone plays it, right? Just like a generally good card. It's not broken, it's not, you know, too weak. It's just balanced and fair. I almost feel like the Corridor Creeper is kind of weak in the deck now. Especially because I keep, you know, I removed the Undertaker in some other early game. Okay. I just dropped the shredder. I'll have the 2-drop left. Yeah, 1600 dust for 1/1. That's a great investment.
Wanna blow something up?
Although I do feel like, because I'm pretty sure I crafted Thalnos. I don't think I opened him back in the day, but I'm pretty sure my brain back then was thinking that, like, oh, I'm wasting 1600 dust on this 2-mana 1/1. But again, it's such a good card. Oh yeah, Finley's good too. Finley's another example, one of those cards that's just like generally good, right? It's not overpowered. You're like generally happy to draw it. It has a lot of uses. You know, say you want to dig for something, or even say when you're out of cards, you know, using Finley to fill cards back up into your deck. I'm very sad that card's rotating. In fact, there's so many decks that's one of the first cards I add. Ooze, okay. Just drop a high main here. Yogg-Saron is one card I'm not going to miss, though. It's insane to me to remember that Yogg-Saron was originally 4 mana, I believe. And then it got nerfed to 5, then nerfed to 6, and it's still playing at 6. Like, yeah, remembering that it was 4 when it first came out is just crazy. Like, I don't know. I'm all for, like, disruption cards, but...
You want it?
like if Theotar was discover a card in the opponent's hand for them to discard, I think to be much more fair. The brutal part of Theotar was the fact that you could play it and they not only lose their win condition, but you gain their win condition. Like the, you know, the what would you call it? Like the difference in power that creates is just insane. There's Flare. But I just like be a hunter and just go face. I'll compromise. This freezing trap again. But yeah, like I said, I think Yogg-Saron is just a bit too strong because not only do they lose their win con, but you get one too. So if it just, or even if it was, if Yogg-Saron was, discover a card in their hand, they discard that card, and then you discover a card in your hand to give them. That would be fair, I think. So yeah, they're losing a card, but you have to give something up still. And I'm not going to miss Astlor either. I'm all for strong win conditions, but they shouldn't be, you know, neutrals, right? That can just slot into any deck. Oh, hey, we got Acid Maw after all. Ooh, there's 4 less damage to my face there. How bad would it be to Buzzard unleash Acid Maw trade? could just drop this. Actually, he's at 14 health. I feel like I should just hero power every turn I can. But yeah, not only was Astalor like heavily abused, because not only was there a neutral Battlecry win condition, but it was also in standard the same time Bran was in standard. So it was just broken by multiple decks, namely Druid. But yeah, the fact that any class could play it, wasn't a fan. And I'm very happy that card's rotating. Astalor, I'm not going to miss. Objection, I am not going to miss. Theotar, not going to miss. It's actually kind of funny. I was looking at the warrior cards that they're getting in the next expansion, and it's not great. There's like 1 or 2 okay ones. The rest are kind of not good. But it does make sense that they're not really getting much, considering even after rotation, they have such a strong set still. They have Bran, they have Odin. So yeah, they have a very strong base still after rotation, so they don't really need much as expansion. Just keep clicking the button. Yeah, I do think Warrior's a little overrepresented right now. And I think after rotation, it'll still remain. Like, you know, whenever new sets come out, there's always a mix of people, right? There's people that are trying new decks, and a lot of them are very unoptimized and not very great. And then there's the people that are playing the old decks that just work, and they're farming the people that are trying the new decks. So I think when the new expansion comes out, there's going to be a lot of people playing Warrior still, and we'll just be farming all the people trying new decks. So I think Warrior will be very popular at first still, but who knows? As new decks kind of get figured out, it might get countered and drop a bit. Yeah, we got that Toad after all. Kind of saving these cards either for a bunch of face damage or a board clear. Oh, Frost Shredder. Interesting one. I don't overdraw here, right? Okay. Do I just go face with the other two? Like, he's gonna trade into me, right? So, Bill Command is 5 potential damage plus 7.
I bring life.
Oh, see, he's so confident in the ice block. Remember, I talked at the beginning of this game about pulling this off. That's funny. It's always so satisfying. Alright, well, we gotta win with that deck. I'm gonna switch over to Mage. But yeah, there's a few interesting cards coming out with the new set. I think there's just Death Knight left at this point forget if they're showing it off tomorrow or not. Let me look. Yep. Tomorrow will be Death Knight. And they still have one legendary left, I believe. I think the card I'm most excited about from the new set, which I think is going to be trash, is the Warlock legendary. The one that destroys your deck and then you win in 5 turns. I think it's going to be awful, and it's like it's going to be one of those decks you win like 1 in 10 games. But I'm still going to craft it day 1 and try it. All those decks, or all those cards, I should say, that have like a win the game clause, I think they're just interesting. Just like I was talking about the Paladin Death Knight hero. I'll be playing that on Monday as well. But yeah, those decks are always fun. I've mentioned it many times during previous streams, but any card that's like a build around card that, you know, kind of you build your deck to support it, I think those are always great cards. So yeah, if I don't open that card, I'm definitely crafting it day 1, and I'm probably going to play that. That'll be one of the first decks I play. I keep thinking about ways to make it work, but I'm not sure if it's going to. Because the biggest thing, I've seen a lot of comments online talking about, you know, like avoiding the fatigue damage, right? Which that is half of it. You know, there is some ways to add cards back into your deck to kind of tone it down. You know, whether it be like Symphony of Sins, or I think there's a new card that when it's a minion, when it dies, it shovels itself back in your deck. So there is ways, but the thing you have to keep in mind, or yeah, Harp, you can avoid the damage with the Harp. But the big thing to keep in mind is not only is your deck empty, and you have to think about fatigue damage, but also you're not drawing any more cards. So you need to, unless you're playing against like a super greedy control deck, you have to stay alive for those 5 turns with just the cards you have in your hand at that point. And that, to me, is an even bigger hurdle. I think I'll generate the spells before I Thor's him. Yes, random. But yeah, that's the bigger hurdle to me, is surviving for 5 more turns with only the cards in your hand. So yeah, Symphony is great after playing that card, because not only does it add cards to your deck, but it also just gives you some generally good cards. But I think you really need some cards that like just generate value to make that deck work. Sargeras will be really good. The only downside is Reno still exists, so if your Sargeras portal gets Reno'd, that's tough. And it's full here. Can we double Yogg?
Spells are fun. So fun.
But yeah, I think Sargeras could win you the game, right? Those 5 turns, if you're just spawning 2 taunts every turn, that could do it. But yeah, with the Reno being around, bit of a bummer. But we'll see. I'll have to look, you know, because you can't, like you can't see the current core set in the game. So I've only kind of like been theorizing in my head. So once like the cards, once rotation actually happens, I take a look at the cards. I'll have to see what comes together.
I wonder.
Spells are fun. So fun.
But regardless, I'll be trying it. Like I said, I don't think it'll work. I think, you know, it'll have like a 20% win rate, but I'll try it at the very least. I like Warlock a lot. I like win the game conditions. Right, you're at 10 cards.
I see.
That's a little annoying. Good thing I got this guy. Although I will... This ice block here. Like, regardless, I'm taking 9 damage. If I play this guy... Yeah, whatever. The new Whizbang, I really want to play. I'll end up either crafting or hopefully opening him as well. What else looked interesting? So greedy. Can this hit the horse? Nope.
You want it? I got it.
This 25 damage is so overkill in this meta. There's nothing even close to that. I'll do that. This is really nice actually if he plays Tyrion. There's that one card too. I think it's not rotating. It's like the 1 mana 1/3 that on your turn you're immune. I think that card's still going to be in standard.
Put your faith in the light.
Oh, so nice. Oh, I avoid Virtuoso, yep. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, so there's quite, like... Void Virtuoso, the Harp, Symphony of Sins. There's quite a bit of ways to avoid the fatigue damage. It's just, like I said, I think the bigger hurdle is, you know, continuing to, say, remove threats or just keep things going for 5 more turns with just the cards in your hand.
I'll get him.
That's nice. Up to 11 spells. I was kind of hoping for this to trigger on Yogg, but I'll probably play this next turn. Oh, and there's the one Warlock legendary that it's what, like a 15/15 lifesteal taunt, and its cost is reduced based on your deck size. That's also another card that will combo well. Yeah, which funny enough, I don't think I have that card, so might have to craft it. I could just start shooting face because I have a Pyroblast in my hands. Wow, that was a really nice 6-drop to get. Oh yeah, playing the location on him as well. Yeah, I think he'll be for sure like a core card to that deck. I could be wrong. Who knows? That deck could be amazing and they actually end up nerfing the card, but I don't have very high hopes. Assuming he doesn't play a taunt at his win next turn, just Pyroblast and hit face. Okay. Spawn something nice. Kind of a shitty thing for that to trigger on, but... I think I still just Pyroblast phase. I have Ice Block up.
Mind if I roll need?
Okay. I think I still just do it. Actually...
I serve the Fire Lord.
Oh, so sad. That actually could have... Double Consecration could have triggered by Ice Block. Look at that. Perfect Pyroblast setup. Man, I would have, if I was him and I polymorphed that Tyrion, I would have been very upset. Anyway, it was a discovered polymorph. I don't think there's any cards in here that I want to cut or I'm not big on. The Servant's not great, but he's in there for the memes. Yeah, I think the deck I'm fine with. If anything, actually, I could probably drop something for like Doomcaller or Doomsayer, I mean.
You are something else.
Well, oh, I feel like I just do it. I have to do it. 15 spells. I don't think anyone's dead here, so I can end the turn. Oh, never mind, I can't. God damn it. Putting in. Oh yeah. Doomcaller. Or Doomsayer, I keep getting them mixed up. Maybe I do just drop this. Yeah, the queue times are kind of bouncing around. I've had some games where I'm getting in like 10, 20 seconds, and I've had a couple where it's hit like a minute. 30's not bad. Like I mentioned on Wednesday, I think it was constantly hitting like 1 minute plus. Oh, first time seeing a shaman, I think.
Knowledge is power.
What would they be playing? Murlocs? Is Evolve a thing at this point? I can't remember. This is like Murlocs or something. This is nice on 3, although it'll probably die right away. Oh man. I have like PTSD of games where they drop this on 1 and then the Totem Golem on turn 2. But yeah, see, this is an example, right, of like what they learned from Undertaker. How we shouldn't. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if this was +1/+1 when you overloaded? Like this was already a strong card. Also, this card used to spawn any totem. So, like, the absolute high roll was getting Totem Golem off of this, which was just backbreaking. Do I do this? I feel like I do. But yeah, Totem Golem was what, a 3/4? So, 7, no, 3/4s. It's Friday and I'm tired. 6/5 for 2 mana on 2 bodies. What is polymorph that? This is an awkward beginning here. These double arcane and Alex are kind of annoying. I haven't really had a opportunity to play one. Oh, polymorph that. Sure. Blizzard next turn, maybe? Shaman to play Bloodlust at this point. Yeah, this Blizzard still. Next turn, I'll probably play Flame Waker, Arcane Intellect, or Flame Waker Frostbolt. Don't get healing. God damn it. Oh yeah, Doomhammer plus I forgot the name of the card. The 1 mana give a character 3 attack. I forgot about that. I think on my last stream I died to a shaman that did that.
There is a lot at stake.
Oh, I forgot they changed this. This used to be only Inspire. I don't think it was a battle cry. But 9 life already. Emperor Ice Block. This is really bad though. I can draw a bunch next turn. Draw into like Cone of Cold or Blizzard. Another Ice Block. This is a rough game. Just not going to trigger Ice Block? Unless he has some kind of spell? Okay. I was very surprised there. Not looking good, but... Don't think I dropped the Flame Waker. Well, good try. That was just, he had a lot of pressure, and my opening hand was pretty shit. The double Arcane Intellect was rough. Double Polymorph. Oh, we got Yogg, though. Depending on the matchup, I'll keep it in hand. It's probably playing a slow deck.
Submit to no one.
Knowledge is power.
I don't think we need that. I'll keep the Polymorph. Probably playing some kind of control warrior. That was a nice top deck.
Cast a spell. I want to cast a spell.
Okay, so there's no big boy you could play that I can't destroy then. I still don't understand why they made this 25 damage. Ooh, that's gonna be a nice Doris in hand on 5.
Fun.
Like, they could have made this 15 damage and it would have been the exact same. Like, how many minions is there really that are over 15 health?
Oops.
I don't even know. Oh, this is Cthulhu. Oh, can kill his Cthulhu with this. It has a use. Until it gets to 26. That's useless again. The downside here is Mage traditionally really struggles against slow warrior decks. I was running 2 of those. One's double taunt on his Cthulhu. I think I'll drop this before the discount. I'm gonna try and do the triple Yoggs this time. I'm gonna wait to play this. Probably play Emperor next turn. Turn after that. We'll see. But I'll try not to play any minions until the trigger's on Yogg.
Welcome to the grand tournament.
That doesn't help my case. Wish I had Frostbolt or something in hand. I don't really care about him drawing. But yeah, the goal is to duplicate Yogg-Saron. So Thorison, King the Justicar. Next turn, a lot of options, I guess. Man, I only have one spell played. I was like, I can duplicate and then play Yogg on 9. That'd only be 2 spells. Get a double trade. Oh, he's milking that Acolyte. I wonder if this would have been worth it to put in the warrior deck. Like there's not enough aggro right now to warrant it.
We hunger for vengeance.
Get Thalnos out. Just because I want to get the minions out of my hand so I can duplicate. This is kind of nice, actually. Gives me a bunch of 1-mana spells to beef up my Yogg.
Caffeine shelters us.
Aw, only 1 spare part. Actually, if I got the time rewinder, that would have been really nice. Could have Yogged on 10 and brought it back to my hand.
I wonder.
Wish I had some kind of freeze effect. I could Doomsayer and swap the health for maximum BM.
What to do?
Alright, so I can't play Doomsayer now. That's kind of nice. Well, I didn't play the secret. Let's get this out of my hand. Oh yeah, Cone of Cold would be nice, or Blizzard. I might just Yogg next turn, actually. I got 6 now. I'll get 2 more in my hand. Actually, I could swap this. Yogg for 7. As long as Yogg doesn't... Oh, good. What's he gonna play? The armor guy?
Caffeine shelters
Okay.
us.
Feels really bad leaving this alive, but I could swap its health, make it more likely to die to Yogg. We gotta risk it here. As long as Yogg doesn't like spawn a minion. Oh no! No! Come on. Yeah, there's no way I win this game now. Oh man. That was set up so nice too. I was going to play 3 Yoggs. Yogg didn't deem it so. Like, that was nice. You know, it cleared the board, but I was really hoping to play multiple Yoggs there. And he was at like 60 health, so I wasn't winning that game anyways.
Jaina versus Valera.
Watch your back. Knowledge is power.
It's Rogue playing like Miracle. Actually, I'll keep the polymorph in case it is Miracle. Do I keep Ice Block too? Kind of the nice thing is if he has like some giant Edwin or questing adventurer and triggers Ice Block, it might leave me with a bunch of health still, if it's big enough.
Job's done.
I think Miracle. Actually, it could be Cthulhu. Rogue has the one Cthulhu card where you destroy a minion and add its stats to your Cthulhu, which is fun. Especially if you like Shadow Step it and stuff. If I can get 2 Emperor ticks off, I can Yogg and play Echo of Medivh. I feel like every game is just evolving into how can I play Yogg multiple times. Yeah, I think the polymorphs can be really strong here. Just chill. Let him play his big Edwin or his big questing adventure or whatever.
Thank you.
That's a little shitty. I just drop this. This was definitely buffed. I think this was a 5/4 before. I'll just play this. I don't really have any cheap spells to play with him, and if he trades here, I can ping it to kill it. You could, well, like, eviscerate that? What? I think I just do this. If one of them hits here, I can trade. Actually, no, I can just ping and trade. But like another Flame Waker.
Flame on.
He's got 2 coins in hand now. This has to be Miracle, right? The anti-heal bot's really surprising, though. Yeah, I'm not really sure what Yogg-Saron deck I can make work. Because I tried putting that priest one together, and I think it's missing a lot of like key cards still at this point in the game. Just not... Wow. Just throwing out questing adventure with no follow-up. That's crazy. And it's like, he did it because he didn't want to burn a card, but like, all the other cards in your hand are that important? Okay. I forgot about this card. This might actually be like some kind of spell damage, like Malagos OTK. Because he can go Malagos, Sinister Strike, Coin, Sinister Strike, plus like prep Eviscerate and stuff. That's probably what this is, actually. The good news is I have Ice Block active with another one in hand. Yeah, I forgot about that deck. That's probably what this is. The anti-Keelbot makes that make a bit more sense. But he's at 10 cards again, so see what he does.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Here we go. Big Edwin here, maybe? Well, that's actually good. If he was planning on Malagosing me, that's 9 less damage there. Okay. What is happening? I just leave this up? I thought about just leaving it up. As like, what am I worried about him doing? I have Ice Block up. Played both Deadly Poisons. He's played at least one Eviscerate. Probably a Sinister Strike. Which he might do that right now, actually, to try and kill me. Or not. I'm a little worried now. Maybe I should have the
Brotherhood shall prevail.
I'm surprised he didn't just do that last turn. This is a little tough here. Oh, I did not expect to see that. Right, guess I have to Yogg here.
This guy's toast.
Actually, I'm not completely dead. You can farm some more Yogg spells. Oh, you could just double Sinister Strike me here. Yeah, maybe I should put Ice Barrier in the deck. Or like anti-Keelbot.
Ha, this guy's toast.
No! The Shadow Step it. Yeah, outside of what do you call it? Ice Block. I don't have a lot of defensive tools here. Let me see. Maybe anti-Keelbot or Ice Barrier. Maybe take Pyroblast out. Maybe Firelands Portal too. Maybe just the ice blocks. Sorry, are you saying I should add Flame Strike? I know I had it in the deck before, but I removed it. Oh, I don't have Frost Nova. That's definitely good for staying alive. Drop one Polymorph. Try that. I pretty much just need like stall tools. Still can't believe that Yogg game where I killed myself.
Jaina versus Dissolve.
Right, handlock. That would be kind of fitting after I removed one polymorph from the deck.
Knowledge is power.
It's probably handlock, right? But I'll keep those in case it's not. Okay. Probably just play one of these on 3. Yeah, I'm guessing it's handlock. I am excited that handlock is basically coming back with this core set rotation. There's some handlock support with the new set. Ooh, Doomguard's probably nice next turn. I was usually looking to play a Mountain Giant on 4. Or actually, no, with the coin, can he play it next turn? Yet. What's the original cost of... So it's 12. 12 minus 8. Okay, even with the coin, he still can't play it. But Doomsayer will probably be a next turn. He could always coin out like a Twilight Drake here. That'd be okay. I feel like I wouldn't have done it that way. I would have done it the opposite. Like, you're drawing a card regardless, but basically, do you want to draw any card or draw a shadow spell? I guess I don't know his hand, but depending on the situation, any card might be better.
The end is coming!
So, the hope here is that he has a Mountain Giant in hand and just can't play it. The Polymorph's nice too. Okay. The nice thing about handlock is they're usually kind of getting pretty low on life. So I might be able to finish them off with either a Yogg or some kind of discovered damage spell.
You want it? I got it.
Ooh. Any kind of polymorph effect I want in this matchup. And of course, I just dropped a second polymorph too. Oh, so he did have one in hand. Ten cards. Gonna burn the coin. Oh, wow. Aw, I was hoping one would hit the sheep. Oh, got double ice barrier, ice block, another polymorph, got Cone of Cold. I have a lot of delay. I guess our game plan is either discover some kind of big damage spell to finish him off, or just win with Yogg. He's tapping a lot too. I think there's no point pinging this. I'm probably going to polymorph it. This we'll see. Yeah, so win conditions, who knows? Forgotten Torch and the Roaring Torch. Either Babbling Book or the Ethereal Conjurer could get us some kind of big damage spell, or just going to be on Yogg. But yeah, he's tapping a lot, going through a lot of cards. Oh, that makes this a lot harder. That's surprising to wait one more turn and then tap the same turn. Yeah, we gotta pray for some kind of miracle Yogg here. Jiraxis at 8 mana is so much stronger than 9. Like, I wish back in the day it was 8. Being able to play it and tap the same turn is so strong. The Azure Drake inclusion is kind of surprising. We'll run a little low on draw here too. It's funny some of the plays he's had to make because his hand's so full. Does it even matter? Not looking so hot for us. Yogg top deck would be nice. Arcane Intellect, Blood Mage Down, Babbling Book. So 4 out of 15, decent draws. I wonder if I should have more direct damage in this deck. I keep like flip-flopping. Second worst one to hit. Yeah, I keep flip-flopping on how I should build this deck. I've been running into a lot of... Like, I haven't been running into much aggro. Like 60-40 maybe. A lot of greedy decks though. Yeah, we know top deck Yogg, Arcane Intellect, Babbling Book. Well. I guess I talked about it earlier, about how back in the day, there wasn't many cards that could just kind of win the game on their own. I guess Jiraxis was one example of a card like that. Because Jiraxis just has that like inevitability. Especially getting it out a turn earlier now. Another Warlock. Doomsayer's nice.
Knowledge is power.
Play the Doomsayer into his... maybe I save Doomsayer this time, actually. It is nice denying a turn 4 Mountain Giant, but it might be more worth it later in the game to freeze his board in Doomsayer. Okay. Crossbow kind of sucks. Fairlands portal's nice.
So fun.
The buff to Dark Bomb, like the fact that it draws a spell, that's really good. That's nice.
So fun.
I just get a big Yogg off. That's all I want.
My eyes are open.
Polymorph is good. I feel like I could just throw Thalnos out there. I don't think the spell damage would be important in this matchup. What did I say Mountain Giant was again? 12, so you can play one if he has it. What? What is happening? Let's throw one out there. If it doesn't die, it's nice. Okay, good old owl.
The end is coming.
Did Handlock run Doomsayer often? I feel like I don't remember that. I think I just let this board die. I don't really care to fight for it. So the only thing I'm scared about once again is Jiraxis. He hasn't really played any of like the traditional handlock cards, surprisingly. Like no Twilight Drake, no Mountain Drake. Or Mountain Giant, I mean. Oh, there we go. Spoke too soon. There's Yogg. Now he's gotta get some more spells off. Is Yogg even like game winning at this point? Like obviously I know there's been games and even tournaments that have been decided by it, but it's not like I can just play Yogg against 30 health opponent and expect to win. Okay.
Shields up.
Pay this. Five spells. It kind of sucks, like, there's so many effects in, like, current Wild that generate cards, or generate spells. Like, when I was playing Yogg Mage in Wild recently, I was getting my Yoggs up, I got some of them up to, like, 40 or 50 spells. Yeah, there's not as many. Like, I got Babbling Book, I have the Ethereal Conjure, but other than that, there's not too much generation, so you're not getting like crazy huge Yoggs like you can nowadays. Yeah, I think the biggest one I played during that stream. Yeah, 40 or 50. I forget exactly. Siphon Soul at 4. Wow. Faceless Manipulator on the 4/4. Kind of seems like a waste.
Want it? I got it.
I already have 2 freeze effects, actually 3 freeze effects. Usually this is in the deck for like a Leroy combo. You know, you Leroy Power Overwhelming, copy with Faceless. That's 20 damage there. Or, what, 28 damage? If you have 2 Power Overwhelmings. I don't remember this card ever being played. It's okay, considering the board's empty. If we had anything on board, that would have sucked. Also, he's down to 6 cards.
I have no time for games.
Polymorph that? Okay. So there's both Power Overwhelmings down. Kind of funny because then it won't double to his turn again. I don't really want to waste the polymorph on that. But the only card I'm scared of is Jiraxis. He must have it in his deck. Okay. At least if he does Leroy combo me, he has no Power Overwhelming. He only has 1 Faceless. So max, that's 12 damage. Gets 2 Leroy, or Emperor ticks, which is a little annoying. Yep. Super weird the way he threw away some of the combo pieces. And tapping again. Either he doesn't have Jiraxis, or it's just in the bottom of his deck. So, yeah, he's got no combo potential now. Jiraxis is the only thing that grinds me out at this point. Okay. Double Owl.
Shields up.
There's Frost Nova again. Frost Nova. Doomsayer again. I think he has 1 Siphon Soul left. He's up to 32. If he Siphon Souls that, I'm just gonna have to Yogg next turn. More than likely. Blizzard would be nice top deck. We're going to cold. Yeah, it's not the worst. Things are a little spaced out annoyingly. But I have Ice Block. Actually, it doesn't even trigger Ice Block. Like, is Jiraxis the last card in his deck? I'm so surprised he hasn't played it. Okay. Is he just BMing or what? There's another Ice Block. Alright, don't kill me this time, Yogg, please. Alright, I'm not dead. Okay. Oh, what's with all these sprints? That's okay. Hit something of his.
I'm almost out of cards.
Oh shit. This Yogg. Oh, AoE. Oh, that's actually good because I vaporize kills one of them. Kill one of those. Oh man,
Runs out on me.
that was so much better than I could have hoped for. I have ice block up. Yeah, vape. Won't even trigger ice block. I have another one in hand. The only thing is, I will be fatiguing very soon. Or is he dead here? Yeah, he's. If this isn't dead, he's dead. This plus this.
I'm out of cards.
Wow. What a game. Let the fatigue kill him. Wow. That Yogg was crazy. Almost tempted to end the night on that game, but I'll do one or two more. It's funny, I was just joking about how, you know, I'm not sure if Yogg is like game winning at this point, but that that was very much game winning, that one.
Jaina,
Another Warlock, holy shit, 3 in a row.
Mine is the only way.
It's
kinda rough, 'cause I think it's- Like Warlock and Warrior are two of the worst matchups right now. Although, starting Monday, like Frostlich Jaina gives this deck so much more longevity. So, I'll probably have to play this again on Monday with Frostlich Jaina. Because that just gives the deck so much more staying power. And yeah, it's kind of funny. I didn't realize that the only Death Knight card I didn't have was the Hunter one. I'm definitely not... It is a cool card, but I'm definitely not crafting it just for this. Which is unfortunately one reason a lot of people aren't playing this twist, right? Is they don't have the cards because, you know, a lot of people either haven't been playing since this far back or they disenchant their cards as they go into Wild. Yeah. And they have the same mentality, right? They're not going to craft cards just to use them for a couple days, which fair. I think it's kind of crazy Blizzard expects that as well. I feel like if they really wanted to do like a 10-year celebration, they should have done this twist, but just given everyone all the cards. Like, let everyone experience those old metas, you know? Like, that would have been a good celebration, I think. Especially, you know, a lot of people playing nowadays haven't, like, they didn't play during this time, right? So, there's maybe decks they've seen in videos or old tournaments that... What are these Warlocks doing, man? I could coin this out, but I kind of want to save the coin for the Flame Waker. But yeah, this is an opportunity for people to play a lot of cool decks that, you know, they had never been able to play, right? Because there's some cool decks that were strong back in the day, but are just trash nowadays. And if you take them into, like, you can still play them in a while, but you're going to lose most of your games. Yeah, so I'm glad I saved that coin. 10 cards and no coin. If he plays like another Mountain Giant, I'll probably Blizzard. Yeah, I'll just Blizzard. Oh. What? Get 8 cards in hand. Also, what, like, hand lock is running Fist of Jiraxis? Soulfire, I understand. And Sense Demons, okay. I don't know what this guy's playing. Some kind of Reno deck, maybe?
You are not the boss of me.
So he's hand lock with discard sub-theme. Think Forgotten. %33 chance to hit the Mountain Giant. Nice.
What infinite power!
How enchanting.
What's he got here? Some other demon. A 1 mana card. Yeah, part of me wonders if this is Reno. This has to be Reno. He's playing so many random cards.
You want it? I got it.
Ooh, the Blizzard is nice. No way he kills me this turn, right? I don't think I need the ice block. Yogg's up to 7 cards. That's kind of nice he did that, because I was expecting him to double trade here.
Truth is in here.
Elven Archer. I swear, if this discards Fist of Jiraxis, okay. I was like, if this discards Fist of Jiraxis and hits this, not be happy. This is great Blizzard turn though. Especially if this doesn't die. What's the over-under on this guy having Jiraxis? Main card I'm worried about. Dark Bomb? The Blizzard though. He's drawing a shit ton though, damn. Gonna draw 2 more when these die. Frost Nova's nice. Yeah, Jiraxis is the main card I'm worried about.
Who dares summon me?
Double Mortal Coil. I'm surprised he's drawing so much. I'm surprised he dropped that. Oh, when did Carnivorous Cube come out? Cube Block was a lot of fun. I'd jump in and play that deck. So sad.
Out of cards.
Kobolds? When did that come out? Oh, Kobolds and Catacombs comes out on Tuesday. Maybe Wednesday. I'll have to play some Q Block. So yeah, that was a fun deck. Can he kill me here? Is he gonna like Leroy combo me or something? I feel like I shouldn't take the chance. Look at that. I'm at 18 cards still and he ran out.
You face
Oh, shit, I was hoping he didn't have it.
Lord of the Burning Legion!
Try this Yogg here. If it freezes or wipes the board here, I have a decent chance of winning because he's fatiguing at this point. And I have lots of stall. Am I dead? Oh, okay. I can attack with things. Oh, that's 2 damage. That's nice. Hit my things. Hit my things. Okay. Okay. Oh. Man, these last 2 Yoggs. Holy shit. Is there any reason to trade or not trade?
Time runs out on me.
I'm not gonna trade. I can Frostbolt and kill it or Cone of Cold if I need. This is 3 potential damage to face. Man, these last 2 Yoggs have been crazy. Oh, I didn't even realize that. That it played a Demon Hunter card. Small indie company, you know? They wouldn't have thought to disable that. Yeah, I think we won. I think that Yogg literally won us the game. I just Cone of Cold here. Just keep pushing face. He played, I think, both heal bots already. And he played both Siphon Souls, I think. I don't know how much healing he has left at this point. But yeah, I'm just Cone of Cold, go face. Save this for some face damage, maybe. Actually, I'll book first. Who knows?
Cast a spell. I want to cast a spell.
A little bit of a bummer, but that can't go face. Not gonna Thorson. Maybe I should have actually. I didn't Thorson because I wanted hero power. But considering his board's frozen, I probably should have Thorson just for the 4 damage. So what do I got here? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plus fatigue. Have one more. I don't want to use this as... Actually, I have Ice Block up. Onyxia. Interesting. I forgot I gave him those 2 hats. I think I just go face and ignore everything. Oh my god. Peaks for 2, right? Oh, still wasn't lethal. It was 1 off.
You are something else.
There's no cards that destroy secrets, right? Holy shit. Ice Block MVP.
You are something else.
For a second, I was so scared that there was some neutral card that destroyed secrets at this point. I can't remember. Wow, those last 2 games are good. I guess out of curiosity, is there any card? Because there obviously is Secret Destruction, but are there any neutral ones? Oh, there's that guy. And that guy. Can you... Oh, and this one. Can you imagine if you played one of those? Wow, those 2 games are good, though. But yeah, I think that will be it for me tonight. I will be back on Monday. As I mentioned, Knights of the Frozen Throne comes out, so super excited about that. There's a bunch of different decks and cards I'd like to play. Like just looking at the cards. Druid, probably not. Oh, Hadronox. Could do something fun with that at some point. Mage will probably play some more, just because Frost Lich Jaina could make the deck a lot better. Paladin, I'm 100% going to play. I could do some kind of meme deck with like Brewmasters to try and set up some kind of OTK. Priest. Oh, you see, this is when Big Priest got good. Because you got Eternal Servitude, which is huge. Shadow Essence, which is huge. Obsidian Statue. So yeah, maybe we'll try Big Priest again at that point. But yeah, this was definitely the turning point where Big Priest got a lot better. Rogue. Nothing super special. Shaman didn't really play much. Warlock got some really good tools here to file. One of the best board clears in the game. Drain Soul. Dreadlord was good at the time. And yeah, Blood Reaver Gul'dan was great. Warrior. Oh, not great. They kind of pushed like a damage theme this expansion, right? After you play a minion, deal damage to it. After this survives, get a ghoul. Damage. This did the hero power to damage. So this expansion wasn't great for warriors. Dead Man's Hand was cool. And Blood Razor was good, but not much outside of that. What other, like, what neutral cards came out here? I definitely had this before, but I think I disenchanted. I think it got nerfed at some point or something. I feel like I had this card in Q Block. What does this give you now? That's funny, yeah, because some of these cards are actually in Death Knight. I didn't know if they adjusted it or not. Imagine if Death Knight was, or Death Grip was a legal card for Death Knight. How many people that would trigger. But yeah, anyways, I'll be back on Monday. I probably play some more Twist, play some Knights of the Frozen Throne. Quite a few decks I'm looking forward to playing. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope to see you on Monday and hope everyone has a great weekend. Take care.